You are on bond for DWI, and now you've picked up another DWI. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney.
Oh, deja vu, but worse. Getting a second DWI while already out on bond for the first? That's like showing up late to detention with a beer in hand. The stakes just skyrocketed.
President, if you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, man.
Yes, Judge. On October 23rd, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a major one-car vehicle accident in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with a witness who observed the motor vehicle had left the scene but was still blocking the moving lane of traffic and had struck a school zone signpost. The officer also observed the defendant's motor vehicle had crashed in the direction moving against the flow of traffic, and the witness identified the defendant as the driver. EMS saw the defendant in the driver's seat of the crashed vehicle with her feet sticking out and the engine still running. Upon contact with the defendant, the officer observed bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and unsteady balance on the defendant's person, along with a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, and general disorientation and slow responses. When asked about the accident, the defendant stated she may have fallen asleep but did not remember the crash occurring. The defendant admitted to drinking and consuming Adderall, and she said that she was the sole occupant and operator of the motor vehicle. The officers recovered 2 open alcoholic beverage containers from the passenger side floorboard.
Drinking while driving?
Yes, Your Honor. And 4 unopened containers. Standard field sobriety tests were performed, HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 8 out of 8, and 1-leg stand 3 out of 4. A blood warrant was drafted and executed.
And Judge, on the first DWI, the lab results came back as 0.286.
0.026.
0.206, because there's a big difference. Is it 0.26?
Yes, 0.286. Yes, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Quick legal refresher. What the judge just explained is called the Miranda warning. It's the cornerstone of criminal procedure. Basically, if the cops don't tell you this, your case could blow wide open.
Is a very high blood test. Can you run an NCIC? I'd like to know what other kind of criminal history she has, number 1. Number 2, did we have her sign a no driving affidavit on the first one? Because if she did, I'm going to have a contempt hearing.
I don't see a no driving affidavit on the file, Your Honor.
Yeah, well, her driver's license wasn't eligible though on the second DWI.
Probably because of the first and the ALR. Ms. Treadwell, I want you to be perfectly clear about something. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the citizens of Harris County. Every single...
Whoa, 0.286 blood alcohol content. For context, that's over 3 times the legal limit. At that point, it's not just buzz driving, it's like trying to play Mario Kart blindfolded on Rainbow Road.
Day, someone dies because of a DWI in Harris County, and I will do everything in my power to protect my city. And if that means putting you in custody because you repeatedly flaunt our bond conditions, so be it. Now, I'm going to revoke your bond, and I'm taking you in. And now, if you do get out, you will have a strict curfew of 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I'm forbidding you from going within a car at all. You will now be signing an affidavit, and if I find that you drive, and I don't care what your reason is, I don't care if Jesus comes down and tells you he needs to ride to church, you get into a car and drive, I will have a contempt hearing. Every time you get into a car, it's up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. On one ankle, you will get a GPS monitor. On your other ankle, you're going to get a scram device, so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. As it stands now, I'm revoking your bonds and I'm putting them both at $25,000. Do you understand? She goes with you.
All right, sit down.
Hey, Hugh. Happy Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween. I liked it. Looks good. I have Javier Galindo on docket. And if you remember the last time you took him in custody and wanted me to check with his sister, and I had a lengthy conversation with his sister. Everything's good. He can go live with her. She's a teacher, and then she's also getting her master's to become a principal now, and she's pretty
That's great.
Yeah. So he's in custody. I was going to see if we can get him on a PR bond.
I don't know, man. I don't.
I think last time you indicated that you would let him out. That's why you wanted me to contact his sister and see if he had a place to go.
She will take him.
Yes.
How do we get him to stop using?
She told me that he's not. She has keeps pretty good tabs on
She
him.
can hold him.
Well,
If he's. Can you bring out Mr. Gallendo, please?
and he really has. He's like a different person now from that.
He's clean.
Yes. And so
Don must have been.
yeah,
You know?
I don't think so. Yeah, that was probably no fun.
Well,
Yes, sir.
talk to me while we're waiting.
I'm Eric Gonzalez. His mom, dad, and sister are all here in
Okay.
person today.
I'm happy to talk to him.
Yeah, I was going to ask, we were talking about the bond. I know the court will do a PR bond, but I was going to ask for a reduction.
Are you mom and dad and everyone? Is that you? Okay, let me talk to this gentleman and then we'll talk to you. Good morning, Mr. Gallendo. How are you? You look great. You sound good. You're coherent. You're not.
Here's where the judge drops the hammer. This isn't just courtroom talk, it's a policy speech. Judges often use moments like this to signal they're serious about public safety and to set an example.
Jittery like you were when you came here last time.
Oh, I know.
So Hugh wants me to let you out. Looks like you've got a place to stay with. Shh. Looks like you've got a place to stay with your sister. My only worry is that if we let you out, you're going to go back to doing right what you're doing, using. And I don't want that to happen. I know you're going to tell me no.
Oh, yes.
Right. You've told me that before, right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. How do we get it to stop? Therein lies the rub. I don't want to keep you, but I know if I release you, you're going to go back to using, and you're going to use grandma as the excuse.
That was just,
Perhaps it's another excuse. Perhaps it's saw Bambi and you're upset at the movie. Did we have him T-Rast? What did it recommend?
SAPS followed by anger management and the ratings.
That's what needs to happen. I think that with what you're using, the frequency of what you're using, the best course of action is a treatment facility. Because we let you out, you're gonna end up killing yourself. And believe it or not, I really like you. I want you to persevere, and I want you to become the great person that you can be, Javier. I think that that's probably the wisest choice, to get him into a treatment facility. I know that you want to get him out.
Yes, I'm just
Done
wondering.
this before.
Yes, but we're still it's all pre-trial, so I don't know. I mean, is that something he can do pre-trial, or can he do outpatient, or?
I can't pay for anything. The only way I can pay for everything is if he's in there. If I let him out, he doesn't have a job, doesn't have a, anything. He's going to be unable to pay for anything. So therein lies the excuse. Well, I can't get it done. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no job. And then it spirals into the same thing. I don't know, Hugh. I don't. I think that the best course of action is to get you into a treatment facility, Mr. Gaye.
I'll stay with my sister. I don't drink over there. I don't do nothing. I'm staying with my sister. She's a teacher. She don't let me drink. She don't let me do nothing.
Yes, she.
As if you're going to listen to her.
Yes, of course I listen to her. She's all I have. I listen to whatever she says. I babysit her son.
It seems.
With him before.
I wasn't with her. I wasn't staying with her.
Living.
Just being bad. And friends, whatever. We're friends.
Street?
Yeah. But I'm with my sister now.
She does. She seems like she has a pretty tight grip on him.
She
From
does.
speaking with her.
You could get her number.
Discovery's outstanding.
Notice the contrast? One case is about reckless drinking and driving, while this one leans toward rehabilitation and second chances. Judges balance punishment with compassion. It's a tricky tightrope.
Your Honor, it looks like everything's uploaded and shared with the defense.
And we can set the case for trial. There's a felony that's attached to this, but I'm okay with setting it for a trial date.
Okay. I am too.
Okay.
That way, if it goes well for him, he's out. If it doesn't, I know what I'm going to do, which is what I think needs to happen regardless. Because if we let him loose on the street, he's just going to use. And we've done this game before. I've let him out before, and he goes right back to using.
He's only bond forfeited once in your court. I know one time's too many, but I know that it's not like he's been a recurring issue. This is the only time that he's had an issue with with the drug testing.
Let me think about that.
All right, Mr. Goodman. Like this one.
Okay. They speak English?
Yes.
Come up. They can all come up.
Yeah, all y'all.
They can all come up. The more the merrier. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I wish it were under better circumstances. And I'm sorry that you guys are having to come here and deal with this, but better now than 6 feet under in a pine box, right? We've had a lot of issues with him. And I think that, I don't know, I guess you realize and the spiel that I give to everybody is that you watch the news, which I hope you do, every day someone dies in Harris County from a DWI. Every single day. We in Harris County lead the nation.
Hold all conversations.
We lead the nation in DWI fatalities because it happens so much. Is it because we have 4 million people here? I don't know. Is it because Harris County is 3 hours from one side to the other? I don't know. But that's what it is. And it's disgusting. And what scares me with him is he has 3 open DWIs in 3 different counties. That is extremely scary. And we're lucky that no one has been injured. A life has not been taken because it could have gone so much worse. The reason that it's taking as long as it is because he does not have, I'm presuming he doesn't have a lawyer in Nueces, right?
This time, that's correct, Your Honor.
If you guys are able to get a lawyer for him down there, hopefully that can speed up the process to get everything working. Because here in Harris County, we have so many cases, we have so many people in custody that we move it like crazy. We're very, very fast. We're a fast-moving criminal justice system here. Fort Bend is building their way up to being as big as we are. So they're a little bit slower, But in the other counties, in like Brazos and Nueces, Corsicana, and they do things a lot slower. So if you pick up a case, you may not go to court for 6 to 8 months, and then you start dealing with it. It looks like that's what's happening over there.
Did let the family know that even though they don't have a court date yet in Nueces, getting a lawyer down there, they can talk to the DA and they can start working on the case and talking to myself and the Fort Bend lawyer, trying to get a global deal done prior to any court date even being scheduled. Because I mean, the case is open and pending. I mean, it's there. So that's where we are for now. But I think the bond in Harris County is the only thing keeping him from going home to his family. And so we're trying to figure out a way to see if the court would allow him to post maybe a lower amount for bond.
It scares me to let him out. It scares me to let him out. He's repeatedly shown us that he refuses to comply with bond conditions. If I let him out, what's going to happen? Is he going to pick up a 4? Well, I know you're going to say no, but history tells us otherwise.
But I see where you're going with that. But my son is a 21-year-old kid. He's still a kid to me, and he messed up 3 times. Yes, he did. But he's ready to come out and do right with society and do the way he's supposed to. He's gonna come out. He's gonna live with me. He was out there living in Corpus because he turned into a welder, and I never agreed with that with him. I told him, I said, I don't like that for you. I'm a roofing contractor. He's gonna be living under my home, and he's gonna be staying with me. And I will be giving him a ride to wherever I need to take him to get his stuff straight. That's what I have, and that's what I want from him, and I know that's what he wants too. He's not a bad kid like that. He's not like what we're writing him off to be. And I see your position, and because you're telling me about all these fatalities and stuff. But that's not my son. Twice he was caught. He was parked. 150 times I tell you at AA that you're probably gonna kill somebody. Of those 150 chances, he's got 2. He decided to stop and pull over and he didn't crash with anybody. Yet he got caught 3 times. But he's ready to not ever drink again.
How many times has he not been caught?
He's young. He hadn't been drinking. He hadn't been drinking until 21. Because he left and he was living on his own. He was living at my house. He didn't want to be here at my house anymore because he went out there to work. But him being a young kid, lost his girlfriend. We had a cousin of his committed suicide, so he had a lot of stuff going on in his head. But now this is real to him, and he's learned his lesson. He's ready to be out here, and he needs to come out here and start working. He's gonna work for me, and he's gonna make money to pay for all this mess that he got himself into. Right now, we're paying the price. He's in there.
Why are you paying the price?
Well, we're paying the price for him because he's my son, and I'll give whatever I have to get him out of there.
Sorry, I really am.
He is not like the. I mean, I don't want to. He's not like all these other people, man. I'm sorry, my kid's not like that. He's not a drug addict. He doesn't abuse anything else. He messed up with the alcohol, being too young and not knowing what to do.
How do you know? How do you know?
I just know it. Know my son.
Hey.
He was living with me for a long time. That's how I know him.
And I understand and I respect it. Looking through the eyes of a father, I get this a lot. But when you have 3 DWIs in 3 different counties, judges have told you repeatedly what you can and what you can't do. And you repeatedly flaunt that and just don't. And you have shown us repeatedly you're going to do whatever you want to do, regardless of what a judge tells you. And I know that that's not what you want to hear, and I'm sorry. Because I don't like to keep people in jail, but my only concern is public safety, And I know that you don't like to hear it, and it pains me to do it as a father myself as well. But I don't know how else to get him to realize that when you don't abide by court orders, this is what happens. And
Judge, you read people, you see people, you've seen my son.
Of course.
See him, and I'm telling you, he's not going to do this again. We want him out here
Said
so
that two
he can
times
start
before.
working. He can work for me and he start paying for his stuff. He
said
does
that
nothing.
two
He does
times
no good
before.
to anyone in there. I mean, he does no good to anyone, for anyone in there.
But it does though. Protects the public. What I'd like to do is, we've had him TRAS, right? Okay. So what we do is I have clinicians on staff who evaluate him and tell us what the proper course of action is. We've had our clinicians evaluate him, and
Facility followed by sober court.
what that is that it's a treatment facility that's kind of like a long-term rehab type facility where it teaches him how to deal with the issues, cope, and not use alcohol as a way to cope, as a coping mechanism. After he does that rehab, we have him going into sober court, which is a long-term, an 18-month program that supervises him by one of the actual judges here that keeps him under their wing and meets with them on 2 times a month, where he would come to court, meet with them to ensure that he's on the straight and narrow. While he's with me now, I can pay for it. If he's on the outside, I can't pay for anything.
That program with other
Right, and unfortunately, we want to do that, but I can't do anything until those other 2 cases are resolved. The idea what Will had was you've got a lawyer in Fort Bend, you have to get a lawyer in Nueces. Once you do that, we can work together all as one unit to resolve all the cases at once, and then we get them into this program. And hopefully the other counties will see it, that this is what we want to do. We've got a long-term solution to help him keep sobriety. And it's okay.
Does that mean that he has to be incarcerated during the entire?
It's an inpatient treatment facility, correct?
He would go from custody and jail here straight to the treatment facility. So he wouldn't be incarcerated, but he would not be released in between. He would go straight to the.
It's not too terribly long. It's around a 6-month program, 6 to 8, 6 if you respond well. And after that, we let them out, and it's an aftercare program where he meets with us. He literally meets with the judge 2 times a month to ensure that he's on the, he's doing well. And if he does well, he gets rewarded throughout the program. They help him get his license back, help him job searches. So it's a really rewarding program. And the idea is to get him to recognize this at a young, early age now, before it spirals out of control at a later date, or either that or before you do some catastrophic damage where you're now ending up with a 40 or 50-year sentence. That's the goal.
The treatment facility is called SATF, SATF. It's an acronym. It's up in
it's Substance Abuse Treatment Facility, SATF.
up in
But
Atascocita.
we can't until Nueces is on board as well.
I'll talk with the family more, Judge.
You want to use all this money to get him out of jail. He needs a lawyer over there. The money, instead of getting him out, probably be better spent with a lawyer in Nueces, so that we can work all together to find a great resolution. Not just getting him out and hope he does well. We have the tools, and I can pay for everything for you. It's a $30,000 program that I'm willing to pay for you. Not to mention aftercare, which is probably another $15,000. So we are footing the bill for everything. But I can't do that if he's on the outside.
Okay.
I know that it's not the answer that you want to hear, but it may be a blessing in disguise. Work with me. I want what's best for your son. We're not here just to throw away the key. We don't want to do that. We want to help him. Sometimes it's better in the long term to sit in there, get him in the facility, than to just put him out and throw him out there in the wolves and hopes that he does well.
you.
Talk to him further. Thank you,
All
Judge.
Anna. Okay, so we've got Rico Romero.
Okay, yo ahora voy a traducir todo en español, todo en español, ¿ok? Todo en español, ¿ok? Entonces todo en español.
And then Idelce.
Sí. Stay. Yes.
Yes. Sí, señor.
Order in the court for the pleas.
Both of you gentlemen are charged with driving while intoxicated cases.
Claro, los dos.
Both of you guys have worked out agreements.
Llegaron a un acuerdo con el Estado
Cases will now reflect as convictions on your
y
record.
que hubiera pasado en su récord.
Mr. Idelce, you need to understand that this is a
Entender
DWI second offense.
una vez que usted
If you ever get pulled over and you have the faintest smell of alcohol or dope on your breath,
en su aliento,
what is going to happen to you?
¿qué va a pasar con usted?
Pues se me deportar porque no tengo.
I want to be deported because I don't have papers.
That's one of the things, perhaps, yes.
Eso que le puede pasar, sí.
But first, you're looking at a prison sentence of a minimum of 2 years, a maximum of 10 years.
Pasa por un mínimo de 2 años.
From now on, if you pick up another DWI, you will not be with me. You will end up in felony court.
En felonía ahí arriba.
A very lengthy.
Sorry, perdón, ya.
I want to tell you I'm sorry that I am sorry.
Sorries don't matter to me.
Okay.
What matters is that it doesn't happen again. And I'm just warning you that if it does,
Si vuelve a
you will
hacerlo,
now be in felony court. So if I were you, even if you have a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car because you're taking a humongous risk. The same applies to you, Mr. Rico Romero. You now have this DWI going on your record as well. If you ever get into a car and smell like alcohol or dope, likewise, you will end up going back to jail. He has 2 FSRAs upstairs. What's going on with that? 5 years? 2 years? Are they second degrees?
No, charges like the hybrids, 2 to 5. It wasn't
Oh,
serious.
it's a hybrid one.
That's why I feel comfortable doing this. And it's the minimum.
If you're going to get into a car and maim and destroy other people, please don't. You have a DWI, you've got 2 failure to stop and render aids, where you've created a ton of damage. Don't. How is that fair? All we want are our streets to be safe.
Las calles que están seguras.
Your sentence is 3 days in jail with credit for the 4 days that you've done. You're giving up, both of you guys are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You could be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Now, you, Mr. Rico Romero, it looks like after these cases, you still have to deal with the felony cases. And then after that, it looks like you also have an immigration detainer as well.
Y después de eso va a
How do you
enfrentarse a la
plead to the offense of
contaminación.
driving while intoxicated guilty?
¿Cómo se declara culpable o no culpable? ¿Culpable o no culpable? Guilty.
Find you guilty. I'm going to suspend your driving privilege for 1 year.
Por un año.
Do not drive. And please, don't kill anyone. Mr. Idelce, you've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 365 days in jail,
35 días en la cárcel,
to be probated for 18 months.
18 meses.
As part of the probation, you will do a repeat offender DWI education class. You will do 2 victim impact panels. No drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal. So if you are pulled over in a car, you must, and an officer asks you to submit to a breath test, you must submit to a breath test. If you don't, you are in violation of this probation.
De la, voto de migración de la aprobación, si no,
You must also do 5 days in jail as a condition of this probation.
exactamente.
This is to begin tomorrow.
So, mañana va a empezar a presentarse usted.
Do you want him to
Sí.
hear or report?
¿Dónde se va a reportar?
Okay. By 6 p.m. You must report by 6 p.m.
6 de la tarde.
to the 701 San Jacinto.
5 de la tarde de San Jacinto.
If you fail to report,
49 San Jacinto.
Yeah, 49, sí. Okay.
if you fail, I'm sorry,
I will show it to him what to report.
we give him paperwork too, Mr.
Ahí
No,
le van a dar el
you don't
documento
have to.
también.
But I want you to understand that if you are someone who is repeatedly late, they're not going to take you. And if they don't take you, the full range of punishment is available to you.
Si no lo toman ahí de nuevo, ni o algo, pues va a tener más problemas.
Sí, no, pero yo voy a estar a las 6 ahí.
I'm gonna be there at 6 p.m.
I would be there before.
Yo diría que estuviera.
A
Before.
las 4, sí, ok.
4 o'clock. I'll be there.
Ok, ok.
Okay.
How do you plead to the offense of
Usted
driving?
declara la ofensa de manera
Offense,
totalmente
guilty
intoxicado,
or
culpable
not
o no
guilty?
culpable. Guilty.
He also has a felony case, Mr. Newell. Is that
Tiene
what
una
you-
felonía,
Dismissed.
Sí, sí.
pero la felonía se lo quitaron.
Let me make one thing clear to you.
Que es algo claro.
How old are you?
¿Qué edad tiene usted, señor?
45 años.
45.
You're not a spring chicken.
Es un niño, porque ya no son niños ustedes.
Don't look like you're in the best of shape. If you're doing that kind of dope, it's going to ravage your body and you'll likely end up dead.
Eso, por la-
So, 45-year-olds can't be using the dope that 18-year-olds do.
usando esa clase de drogas.
Get my drift?
¿Me entiendes?
Sí.
We don't want to see you in a pine box.
Pero usted se llama en una cara de...
What about the DPS fines and fees and surcharges, Mr. Newell?
Gracias.
Mr. Idelsa, what do you do for a living?
Bravo usted, señor.
Trabajo medio tiempo a veces de construcción.
Construction,
Tengo mi,
half-time.
de construcción y a veces tengo mi esposa que tengo que mantener.
And then I have to take care of my wife.
Ya.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
De construcción, pero no trabajo mucho, medio tiempo.
Just give him a long hand.
$300 por hora.
Yeah, the six.
Solamente lo que le preguntan, nada más conteste.
Just have him do that. All right. We wish you the best of luck, gentlemen. I am suspending your license for a year.
Años
Do
tiene
not drive until you get a license, Mr. Idelsa. And good luck to you, gentlemen. Oh, enhancements. I'm sorry. No more. Sorry. Mr. Idelsa, is it true that you had a prior DWI in 22 in our court?
El 22 es cierto que usted tuvo otro DWI aquí en esta corte.
Sí.
Yes.
Is it true that you also had a .15 or
Cierto
above
que
in this
usted
case?
5 usted tenía consejos de alcohol.
Imagino que sí.
Yes, hay
Is
más.
it also true that you had an open container in this case as well?
Se llama un contenedor abierto con el carro cuando lo pararon.
Contenedor como
cerveza o algo
Had
abierto.
an-
Oh, sí.
Yes. Yes.
Tell you now, Mr. Idelsa, that you will be required to pay the DPS fines and fees and surcharges that are now $6,000 to pay. I will give you time to pay it, but if you don't pay it, a warrant will issue. And for every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail.
Dar tiempo de...
Do you understand?
¿Qué dice usted?
pero no tengo
We will put you on a payment plan for 2 years, and you will be required to pay it.
Dice que le van a dar plan de pago.
I will waive the court costs, but with the DPS fines, you're going to have to pay that.
Se llaman los costos de la corte, pero eso es una multa del Estado, de DPS. Ahí le van a dar, ¿cómo se llama? Tiempo para pagar.
Okay, guys, good luck.
Suerte.
CC.
Judge, may we get an order to get the
Well,
But you'll have to put on another one whenever he's ready.
no. I mean, he needs a device, though. He can't go without a device. Does he have a Guardian Interlock now or a portable device?
That's the portable one. He came to,
Let me make sure that he has it,
he has it.
and that it's operational, Mr. Newey, and then if so, yeah.
He showed it to me now. What is the machine? The portable
La
one.
máquina que tiene.
And it's operational?
Here.
Está trabajando.
Sí, está trabajando. Ya.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, because he's paying for the 6,000. Yeah. Okay, all right.
Thank you,
We're
Judge.
gonna waive the probation fees because he's doing that other one, which is probably like a. Okay, sure.
It's a time served on a trespass.
I don't know if I'm ready to just let him out. I don't, because I truly think that if I let him out, he's just gonna start using again. And that's what I don't want
This
to
is his
happen.
only time, this is his only mess up while he's out on bond now.
The only way that I would have is to have him come twice a week to test, so I know that he's not using, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you now, it's a for, how long do you think it's gonna take?
Yeah, yeah.
The only way that I can really know that if he's not using is to constantly test him.
Yeah. And even still back there.
He's gonna do that? You think he's gonna wanna do that, come up here twice a week to try to test?
I don't think he wants to, but I think he will. But I haven't had never had any issues with him showing up. But I mean, so should I just get a trial setting or should we?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, and because it's a jail case, we'll do it as soon as you want.
Okay.
You know, I gotta give them at least 30 days so they can get all their motions and subpoenas out, but, you know, we can get you already have a case December 3rd that we set, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Set on the 3rd? Yeah, set up a trial on the 3rd, you said?
Sure.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I have a trial set that day as well, but.
With us.
I did.
Set you a jail case that day.
Yes.
So I'm saying we could do the same thing.
Okay. Let's do that. Minutes.
Morning, Mr. Smart. Ay, ay, ay. What's going on with you, man?
Supposed to be on medication.
Did they just pick you up? You still coming down or what?
No, I've been here for a couple of months.
Here for a couple of weeks.
When did he get a? When did he get picked up?
It's been since 9/16.
You've been in custody here since 9/16?
Yes.
Continuously?
No, I think.
I know, but it keeps happening, Mr. Smart, and you keep picking up trespasses and you keep coming back here you don't come back here. This is now our 4th trespass case and you never come back. The days of catch and release are over. Do you understand? And I am now. Any more cases that you pick up with me, we will now be working on getting you treatment so that it stops happening. Where are you living? Who's in your life right now?
My sister, my mom.
I've been speaking with his father. They live up in Fort Worth.
Why aren't you living with them?
Me and my dad don't see eye to eye sometimes.
Can I take a guess why?
I'm not trying to lie.
Mr. Smart, you have now, for the past 3 years, have been in and out of custody. And before you know it, 15 years are going to pass and you're going to look like that little Quasimodo dude on the side of the road begging for money because they've got no job, no prospects, but only addiction issues, never willing to take care of it. Toothless. Is that what you want? How long has he been in custody?
Since September 13th.
I'm not gonna do it. I think that we need to have Mr. Smart TRAS to see what the problem is, why it continues to happen, and so it stops. We're working on since early 22, burglary of a building, trespass, assault, trespass. And now, I'm not doing this anymore with you, Mr. Smart. I'm not gonna do this. So we will have you evaluated. I want you to talk to my clinicians to find out what's going on with your life, to see what we can do to help you out, to get you out of this rut before you kill yourself or worse. No more. Do you understand? We will do it expedited, so it's not going to sit here and languish. So today's Thursday? Hopefully we can get the TRAS done tomorrow.
Okay.
We can come back maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, and figure out what they say, where the proper course of action is.
Sure.
Mr. Smart,
Okay.
please be honest to the people that we have you talk to. If I get a report back and it tells me that you're all rainbows and gumdrops and there's no issues, I'm gonna send you right back to do it again. Do you understand? Be honest, because we want to help you. That's the only way that we can. Okay? See you on Tuesday or Wednesday. Thanks, you.
And here's the cliffhanger, trial time. This is where legal drama shifts gears, from hearings and bond talks into the ultimate showdown. Think of it as the season finale setup. You don't want to miss what comes next.